Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. After just a little bit of technical difficulties there with Zeke, we are back up and running with live tournament action, and we are about to have a good old-fashioned time here on, yes, the same map is, what do you call it? I can't remember. Belcher Beach. There we go. Belcher Beach. Gegoge. Gegoge. How about, geez, I'm not entirely sure what to call this guy. Gegoge. I don't know. How about just GG? We'll call him good old-fashioned GG. If anybody's got something better to call him, you let me know. But I can't think of anything. But he's going to be taking on bOttLe here. bOttLe is going to be our green Terran player. And down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Top left is GG. He is the red Zerg. Up here in the top left, they are on a nice two-player map here, fairly large, that is for sure. This is a great tournament map. It looks as though GG is a little bit new to it, though. Let's go check his league, actually. If he says that, it makes me think that he may not be a high-level player. Let's just take a look. Gegoge. GG. Oh, he's master, so that's strange. Usually, high-level players have played on all these tournament maps, but bOttLe, let's see, he is going to be a master-level player as well, so a good master versus master action right here. I'm fairly excited for that. I'm fairly excited for this tournament tonight. I was a little bit frustrated, with Zeke going down there for just a moment, but man, now I'm set to go, happy as a lark, got to love it. All right, so it is bOttLe here. He is going to be working on a little bit of a wall-off. I like that positioning of that supply depot there. That's kind of interesting. But it does allow him to put down another one there, so that's kind of cool. Instead of just walling off with two buildings. Not a bad deal, but he does have his racks about to complete. Here comes your scouting drone from GG. He's going to cruise in here. He's going to see one gas. No second gas quite yet, but going to see that command center going down in very, very crisp timing. Great timing there from bOttLe. Looks as though GG going to be tossing down his hatchery. Does have that about 50% complete. His spawning pool did go down afterwards. And what is Mass trying to tell me? Yanak, what's the second time per match if your opponent is playing games? There we go. Alright, we'll take care of that. Might as well. And, yep, spawning pool about to complete. What is he saying to me? Mindset, okay. Okay, good. Alright, so, yeah, sorry about that. We just had some troubles with Zeke going down, man. It really throws everybody for a loop. It makes things just go a little bit slower. Everybody feels like they need a little bit of extra help. I don't blame them. It's just one of those things. When things don't work, it makes it kind of difficult. So, but now it is working. We do have Zergling speed on the way for GG. Seems to be in fairly decent time. Notice that he does have this hatchery up and running. Units tab going to show that he's at 20 drones. Not a bad little economy there for GG. He probably needs to keep that sucker rolling, that's for sure. Looks like a command center now on the way for bOttLe. bOttLe with his racks now going for a tech lab. Did put down a factory, toss that sucker on a reactor here at his wall off. Going to be working on some Hellions. So Hellion harass will be on the way here momentarily. Here's a couple Marines. These guys going to fend off this imminent Zergling attack. Here comes that Zergling. Not going to make it in, that's for sure. He didn't even get a glimpse of the Hellions. Hellions now going to be cruising around to the bottom side. Notice this tower not being held. Oh, no, look at this. They're going to be cruising up to this tower. So they're just going to clear the towers off first, which is kind of interesting. This guy's going to get hit from two sides, poor old guy. Looks like that Hellion took some damage from his teammate there because of that. bOttLe is a master level player as well. They're both masters. But yeah, that was the question out from the live stream. But all in all, pretty good stuff here. Notice that 33 drones is the order of the day here for GG. He's doing a great job with his economy, that's for sure. Going to be getting some good inject larva down. He's got a queen here dedicated to creep spread. Just the one spine crawler here for static defense, though, could potentially be a problem, especially with the threat of Hellions headed his way. See if he's going to remedy that here shortly. Notice that he does have no Roach Warren quite yet, so that could potentially play a factor here. My guess is now that he's grabbing his 3rd and 4th gas that he may be going straight for a lair. That could be interesting. We'll see. We'll see what he's going to do with it. But he's definitely getting a potential for a lot of gas here. Be interested to see what he's going to do with it. And yeah, wow, that's actually quite... That's it. He's still droning up. Let's just check that units tab. Look at that. 46 drones right now. Wow, to 26 SCVs. Looks like the expand here for bOttLe, though, is up and running. Going to be utilizing his mules here at this expand. He did toss down a bunker here. Is going to be super helpful as he moves forward. Notice he did grab his factory, moved it over here to the tech lab, so siege tanks are on the way as well as siege tech. Seems to be in fairly decent time. Just the 1 gas right now. He's really going to be macroing up here, I assume. But you know what? I'd like to see him tossing down some more unit-producing structures. A couple more racks or something like that is pretty good here, especially now that he's on solid 2-base play. So moving forward, looks like he did get his Hellions in here, taking down the Queens there. Wow, actually going to be doing a heck of a lot of damage here. And that's the problem with not having the defenses that you need if your name is gegoge, we can call him that. Look at these Hellions. That one's got 6 kills. I wish we could have seen all of them, but let's just see Control R. 16 workers killed total. Yikes. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there from bOttLe. So bOttLe taking an early lead here. Look at that. More units lost for gegoge, all in all. So bOttLe putting the pain on, as well as now if you look at the units tab, he evened that score up quite a bit, and now the economic advantage is going to be going to bOttLe there. So beautiful, beautiful play. It looks like a couple more supply depots going to be choking this wall or this ramp down here just a little bit. He does have a couple siege tanks set up in a very, very nice echelon there. There we go. There's more unit producing structures. It is going to be triple racks. He's going to be also... Ooh, look at this. He's got an entering bay and a second one on the way, so going to be grabbing a lot of infantry upgrades here. I like it. That is going to be super nice. Press 1 if you love infantry upgrades. I love infantry upgrades. I will press 1. You guys are probably wondering, since there's a delay, they're like, what the heck is he typing 1 here for? Now you guys know. Here in just a moment, as soon as the lag catches up. But gegoge still in fairly decent position. He does have a slight discrepancy there in that supply count. 57 to 74 there. These Lings not going to be making it home. Definitely not going to make it to the bank. That is for sure. So looks like siege tank's going to be ready to cruise here. bOttLe sees that little attack there coming. He's like, okay, that means he does not have the army that is necessary to defend. So he is going to be pushing out. Now, he did leave these supply depots down. We could see a potential run by here, but it is not going to happen. Looks like gegoge going to be backing out, setting himself up for defense. That's going to be difficult. Really needs some tech here to deal with that. He does have double Evo chambers here, but I don't know. I mean, they don't have anything coming out of them. Infestation pit, so infestors, but here comes your attack right now. It looks like these tanks are going to be in fairly decent position. They don't even have to siege up at this point to take this down. He is just going to A-move in here. Unbelievable play here from bOttLe. He's just A-moving in, now going to be sieging those tanks up in fairly decent time. Going to be doing a little bit of kiting with these Marines, but taking down units to the nth degree. Supply blocking his opponent there, and now look at this, sieging up a tank right next to a hatchery. Here comes your big defense from gegoge. It is infestors, but look at that scan going down. Going to be brutalizing those infestors there. Whoa. Yeah, gegoge really going to have to go carefully here. He's going to be putting down a whole bunch of infested Terran, but looks like this hatchery is going to go down first. Look at this. All these Marines still back here in the back doing a phenomenal job. Plenty of Marines here, even cleaning it up. It looks like some tanks are still going to live through that. Unbelievable stuff from bOttLe here, and gegoge loses the hatch. Absolutely devastating loss there. He cannot afford to lose that right now, and it is going to be GG here fairly soon, I assume. Looks like bOttLe does have all the units that he needs to be pushing forward here and taking this sucker down. Nice play there from bOttLe. Look at that. Here comes your biggest defense you can possibly mount here from gegoge, that is for sure, is a whole bunch of infestors, and he seems to be doing a fairly decent job. Going to be getting these guys hopefully into position here momentarily. See what they're going to do. Not a bad little play. He's going to run some Lings out there to try and clean this up as quickly as possible. It's still quite a few Marines here kicking it, and in the meantime, bOttLe is going to be remaxing an army. Guess where? Not at his opponent's base, but back here at home. going to be in nice position. Notice he is grabbing his third base. He's got that sucker already complete, not turning into an orbital quite yet, but going to go ahead and toss down a missile turret, I assume, for detection. Doesn't really have the threat of mutas here, but maybe thinking that the burrowed infestors could cruise down there, do a little bit of hit squad type action. Not a bad deal. So good stuff here from bOttLe thus far, but looks like he is going to be cleaning this up. For gegoge, rather, going to be cleaning this up, is going to be sending out a bunch of infestors now to try and perform, I assume, some serious damage. What if he's going to go straight for the kill here or not? Sounds kind of funny to think that he would be going for the kill, but that probably not going to be the case. Looks like these guys are headed to... Well, I'm not entirely sure where they're headed. Looks like they could go down to the expand, or they could just hit the front door here. The front door probably not going to be a bad bet. One infestor going to cruise up here. And he is going to go back. Wow, look at this. He's going to make it back to this mineral line and going to try and do some damage. Not a bad little deal. Look at that. Wow. Sneaky. Splitting them up in 100 different directions there. 3 here, 3 there. Wow, bOttLe going to be in a little bit of trouble here. And here comes the infested Terrans in all sorts of different locations. Not bad. Siege tanks now working against. There he goes. He unsieges them. That's the nicest play we've seen so far. You unsiege those tanks when you see those infested Terrans coming down like that. Go ahead and unsiege them because that splash damage will kill off your units as well. Wow, taking out this expand here. Really nice play there. Got to get some detection in this army. Notice that he's getting he's getting out medevacs here, but he really needs to either go for the kill right now or try and get out some detection to deal with these infestors. My goodness. But it looks like gegoge going to go ahead and take down his third. He's got his second now complete again for the second time. Good scan going down here. Wants to see what's going on. But wow, he's taking a lot of damage right now. A lot of damage, that's for sure. He did get down some missile turrets here. Is going to be super helpful, that's for sure. Got a large force out here in the center of the map. Looks like he could push forward here just about any time. Needs to make sure and have those tanks sieged up to deal with those banelings. Here come the banelings, though. Look at that. Going to cruise out. He did set up some baneling bombs here. Not a bad little move from gegoge. He's really trying hard now. It is a best of 1 in this tournament setting here early in these rounds, so he's got to try his best to take this down. I really have to give this guy a lot of credit for what he's doing here. And with these infestors all around the map like this, it's really going to be difficult for bOttLe to deal with. I would like to see him get out some detection. Ravens on the field and just cruise around here and clean these guys out. It's probably his best bet. Scans going down, smart scanning. Be taking down a couple of those units. Let's just check that units tab real quick. 26 drones to 55 SCVs. That's what's brutal here. Absolutely out of this world. That economy right now for bOttLe. Really kicking in. Need to see a scan go down like right now. These guys waiting very patiently to try and put on a good solid defense. Here come the Marines. Looks like we may see some baneling bombs. Baneling bombs. Beautiful. Taking down a whole bunch of those guys there, the Marines there, very quickly. Looks like he will clean out this army. Not a bad little play. He's got a whole bunch of infested Terrans going down all over the base here. He's really pushing his luck with bOttLe. bOttLe still with a pretty decent defense here at this position. Looks like his main, however, is in shambles in many regards. Still with no tech lab on this starport. He's really got to consider that it's the best thing to do is to try and clear these guys out of his base before he really pushes too far forward. Now he does have a small echelon here. Looks like a little bit of drop type deal here. These guys going to be putting a lot of damage on these units, and especially with that medevac there for some heal. A couple banelings going off, cleaning those guys out. So great job there from gegoge. More banelings on the way for him right there. But another army cruising out across the field here for bOttLe. bOttLe with a fairly large force. This could be it potentially. Now gegoge did get this third base. It looks like it's gone completely untouched, but it will not take much to take that down. That is for sure. So I don't know. We'll see how this is going to go. But he's got more infested Terrans. Look at this. So very effective with these units so far in his opponent's main. Taking down a lot of unit producing structures there is extremely effective. Wow. Interesting stuff. The third here does go down. bOttLe taking that down extremely quickly. Baneling bombs at the ready. bOttLe needs to toss down a scan here. That is for sure. Oh my goodness. Nicely done from gegoge though. That is for sure. Still doing a lot of work up here in the main. These guys picking up more energy and should be in fairly decent shape here momentarily. We just need to see like one missile turret go down there, and that will really help quite a bit. Looks like a drop going to be taking place here. Couple more baneling bombs, and fairly effective, that's for sure, but gegoge really on his last leg here. He's got almost no economy. Good drop going down here is going to be just the ticket to get the rest of these units in position. Should see bOttLe kiting forward here momentarily. Look at this, gegoge in trouble here. Might even get supply blocked at 24 supply. That would be brutal. Trying pretty hard here with these infestors, but infestors not going to make it to the bank here. That is for sure. We got way too many missile turrets, way too much detection. These guys going to be going down left and right. Look at this push here from bOttLe going very, very well. Tank's going to be kiting in. Very methodical play here from bOttLe. He's taking it easy. Yeah. Well, GG, well played there from gegoge. bOttLe taking it down there in phenomenal shape. So really, really great play there. Yeah, he lost it with those drones, and I agree. I mean, that was such a brutal loss to him there. And it just made the difference there. bOttLe with phenomenal play there. We'll be going into another match here momentarily, so don't alt-tab, always alt-Starcraft, and thanks guys for coming out.